새해 복 많이 받으세요.
恭喜大家新年快樂 Hi, Hyerim.
Hi, Alan.
Why we are here?
We are here to explain what Lunar New Year is.
Yes, as you may know, the Lunar New Year is coming up. We're going to here to tell you more.
So 설날, which means Lunar New Year in Korean, is celebrated around January or February, the beginning of the new lunar year. So Lunar New Year is a 3-day event and it's one of the biggest holidays for Koreans. So Koreans take time off to travel back to their hometowns to visit family and pay respect to their ancestors. It's also a time to prepare a table piled with traditional Korean snacks for Seollal as offering to ancestors.
As for Chinese, usually it takes longer than 3 days, usually a week. It is also a time for family coming together.
So Alan, this year is rabbit. So why rabbit?
Good questions. I think it is around there's a Chinese zodiac that they organized with 12 zodiac animals. So this year is the year of rabbit. And if you are paying attention, you need to know that don't say your animal's year where you were born to other people. Otherwise, they may be easily figured out how old you are.
Yeah, that's right.
So let me say a little bit about how Chinese usually celebrate the New Year's Eve. A huge family gathering for a meal, usually at home. And then the next day, they will sometimes go out to visit other family members. You may have seen something like this. Not exactly this one, but there are many other types that you hang around or go to the store. Usually the color is red. One is this. And if you visit people's home, you might see this. This is what we call unity tray. And what is in it can be different from house to house, but usually have something like this or others. It's all sweet stuff. Now, let me warn you, if you are over 50, and I don't recommend you to eat that many of these. You recognize this? This is a red pocket. That's what lots of Chinese are hoping to get. When I was young, a lot of families will come to visit us or we go out to visit people. They will give people younger than themselves, usually, a red pocket. And inside is money. Yes. And, imagine having a week of activities and we'll collect a lot of cash. That's what I like. It's all wanting to wish you good luck. Well, how Koreans usually celebrate?
Koreans, during the celebrations, families will play folk games together, share stories, and laugh and chat with each other until late at night. So there are also formalities such as 세배, where the younger generation dress in traditional clothes and wish the older generation a happy new year by doing a deep traditional bow in front of them. So the younger generations are then given 세뱃돈, money for the new year by the older generation along with words of wisdom. And on New Year's Day, 떡국, which is rice cake soup, is enjoyed. And once it is eaten, the person will have grown 1 year older. So if you're curious to find out what 떡국 tastes like, I promise it won't age you. Please come to my house and I will show you the taste in the next Lunar New Year. So, or you can also take a look at the recipe by Googling.
Wow, I look forward to that one.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about how other people may want to celebrate.
Lunar New Year is celebrated by those who follow the lunar solar calendar, including countries such as China, South Korea, Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia, Mongolia, and Indonesia, as well as diaspora communities all over the world. Similarly, Tibet, Thailand, India, and other South and Southeast Asian cultures celebrate New Year's based on local lunisolar calendars. So even though all these visible celebrations of Lunar New Year cater heavily to Chinese traditions, it is necessary to recognize the importance of the holiday to diverse Asian diaspora communities and push back on the monolithic Chinese centric example of what Lunar New Year is about. Whether it's within cultures or across cultures, there is a huge variety of ways that we celebrate Lunar New Year. It doesn't make any one of them wrong or right. So for me, I went to my one of my Korean friends' house and we had tteokguk and we shared our own stories and then surprisingly we had wine, a cup of wine together with cheese. It was really great to have those time with other Korean friends.
Yeah, thank you so much. Of course. Well, Chinese all over the world have many different ways to celebrate. For us in Canada, and maybe already somewhat subdued because we're so far away. But yeah, people do come together, have food, friends, that kind of thing. Now that is how we Koreans and Chinese celebrate, and depends on your locations. What is possible? Do you able to go to a restaurant, Chinese, Koreans, or whatever? So just do whatever you feel like possible. And also this is a time for family to come together and to strengthen our friendship.